Greetings, Chris Viola here with the May 30th edition of the Perfecting Equilibrium vlog. Today I just wanted to go a little deeper into the question of prompts. We've been looking at different so-called AI packages over the previous editions of the vlog, and I wanted to make a couple points here real quickly about how prompt engineering is not engineering in any way, shape, or form beyond the old guess and check method. So I wanted to show a particular set of prompts that I went through in my journey looking for some marketing music for this vlog, actually, to create an intro. We covered that last week, but I wanted to show how sometimes changing these prompts not only doesn't yield the expected results, it doesn't yield results that make any sense at all. So I wanted to get into the question of music genres. So first, for those of you who are not familiar, here is ska. One of the most famous ska bands is the Specials. Here's a little bit of maybe their most famous song, A Message to You, Rudy. And here's my favorite Special song, and one of my favorite songs of any type or genre, Monkey Man. So you see that ska has a couple of distinctive things to it. It has that fairly interesting drum work with lots of rim shots in it, and it has that bounce beat to it. So when I was working to create some music for an intro using Udio last week, I created this one. Here's my prompt: modern high fidelity recording. I did that because every time I said a 30s or 40s big band, instead of giving me a big band from the 30s or 40s, it gave me a band recorded with 30s or 40s recording techniques. It sounded like a scratchy LP record, which is interesting, but not at all what I had in mind. But okay, that's part of this guess and check work with prompts. You're getting one thing when you're thinking another, but that's fine the way it works. What bugs me is not that, but what you're about to see here. So I say modern high-fidelity recording of an up-tempo big band dance music played by a punk band with horns. So I was trying to get something with a little more drive to it. I was trying to get something like Count Basie or Duke Ellington, a real pounding beat big band, but I didn't want it to sound like a scratchy old 78 RPM vinyl recording. So that's why I said modern high fidelity recording. So let's see what we get out of that. That's interesting, and I'm actually thinking about using that. But that kind of sounds kind of ska, doesn't it? So what if we went to a prompt where we said a modern high fidelity recording of an up-tempo big band dance music played by a ska punk band. Now ska punk is a genre too. It's that sort of distinctive drumming and bounce beat with some harder hitting guitars and such. So let's see what we get. I don't know what that is. The closest thing I can think of is the sort of the atonal bebop jazz movement, but just no, in no way does that resemble ska in any way, shape, or form. But, you know, that's just one. What was the other thing that they gave us? sounds like a weekend jazz club jazz band made up by middle school music teachers, doesn't it? It's just awful. But the worst part about it isn't that it's awful. I mean, you're going to get a certain amount of things that you hate. It's that how in any way, shape, or form is that an up-tempo big band dance music played by a ska punk band? It's not ska, it's not punk, it's not big band, and you certainly can't dance to it. So, yeah, the problem with all these things, again, remains, as I've said before, they're dumber than a box of hammers. Literally, you have no idea what is coming out when you do a prompt. Yeah. It even says it here, avant-garde jazz. Well, how do you get avant-garde jazz out of ska punk? Anyway, it's just bad. So, I'm not saying don't use these tools, but understand that you're going to be in for a grind where you have to simply guess and check and try to find something that's reasonably close, and then use the remix and extend tools to try to get something closer to what you want. But it's really a guess and check world. That's it for this week. Fiola out.